the glorious weather. It rained out south here pretty good last night or yesterday. Still pretty damp off the pavement, which entails that I'll probably be mucking around in the mud. I'm sure they got a pretty good bill yard. We're going to Wajax here in Calgary on 114th. What was it? 43, 114th Southeast Ave, Calgary. We're going to go around the Stony Trail and come in that way so I can avoid Deerfoot. It's the same distance pretty much either way, except for there's more headache on the Deerfoot than there is on the Stony. Sometimes. There is some construction on the Stony. Got spring ride, not spring ride, torsion beam, walking beam, might as well be in tow here. I loaded up the Jeep. I don't know if I explained this yesterday or not. Tail end of the last video, but I decided I'd load the Jeep because I didn't want to show up there with the Jeep loaded and or just show up with the Jeep attached to the 16 low, because then you gotta scissor it down with the winch, and then I gotta get the winch back over the Jeep because I gotta dig off the Jeep to grab the trailer to put it on the trailer. So it's not something that you would just be like, okay, I'll just winch up, it'll catch the wheel, airlines, other, who knows. It's not that kind of, you don't usually suck your winch line up over the Jeep without someone like tailing it, is what we call. Get somebody to hold that hook. Oh. You hit a deer. Oh dear. But anyhow, so yeah, that was my reasoning. Plus I used our Chevy Chase Caddyshack Zoom Boom Genie Lift. No, yeah, no. Zoom Boom, it's got forks, so I just the low boy, pushed up on it there, put the legs up, pulled the pins, put it down, almost had definitely as I was lifting up with it. They're like, oh yeah, that thing can lift it. I didn't even ask. I'm like, oh, it should be able to handle it. So I didn't have to hook up my winch and stuff, which I still had to do eventually once I was done, but loaded the Jeep. Jeep needs one tire retorque, so I got that torque wrench. And yeah, so it should be pretty easy. I already eyeballed it on the satellite. God bless technology where you can like eyeball and be like, yeah, come in from the east, headed west, come in on the back side of Wajax. So I just showed up, come in the front gate. It's like car parking only. I would have been like, ah. But if you come in the back gate, it's wide open. Looks like they have a section of the yard is gravel, which is good because I'll have to be doing some damage to the ground with the scissor. The joints of the scissor, when you punch down, never put it on pavement because you'll leave 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, 6, 12 dents. Oh, don't forget the wheels and the guides on the wheels on the very front. So yeah, I see those markings on the ground from time to time and I'm like, I know what happened right there, because it's just two lines. You see it's punched out. I was like, yeah, someone scissor down here. I'd be a great investigative somebody. I don't know, reporter, journalist, RCM dick. Just kidding. You guys are pretty cool by me, brah. What else? Not much else. I've taken note. The vinyl. Fuck, did I already explain this yesterday too? Well, I'm explaining it again. I don't know what kind of window that is, but when I went for a CVIP, it came back with this window, and I don't know what it is. Gee, maybe it's Guy. I'm looking at it backwards, but that's a TRP window, which is normally everybody uses TRP. But if you look on the outside, the red is darker on that side versus this side. This window is more, maybe it doesn't have any, god damn it, what's that word? Polarization on this side, but there's polarization on this side. Everybody look out, here comes the house. And a fucking Freightliner choice. That's the one I used to always see out by Linden and stuff. Took a couple photos of it when I was at Cyprus. And so yeah, when I'm approaching the truck, I'm looking at it, because you know, I like to look at my truck and be like, yeah. And I'm like, this side's darker than this side. I'm like, well, it came off the same roll, so there's no way that it's the vinyl. So I'm like, two different windows. Loving the DJI camera so far. It's been flawless for me. So supposedly this bumper is probably completely screwed. Hence why it was at Wajax, which is weird to go in Wajax, Calgary, but it's been there so long, the CVIP expired. And the bumper, I'm guessing, is just screwed, or else, you know, they would be like, okay, well, if it's CVIP expired, you're allowed to wheel it to the nearest place to get a CVIP. Sure, Wajax could even CVIP it, but then when they're like, alright, well, you bought this car and it needs new brakes, tires, tie rod ends, e-brake cables, I got a couple lights out and the motor's blown. They're like, oh. So it is expensive for me to just haul it, I guess. I don't know what we charge an hour. I have no idea. I haven't wrote a ticket since COVID, basically. Maybe like a couple at Cyprus, but that was it. I'm always just like, no, it'll be emailed to you, bro. Sorry, gotta go. See ya. They're like, well, we need a cost to get the consultant. I'm like, phone the office. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't even know what we're charging hourly. So yeah. We'll go into Calgary here. There ain't much to see but fog. Hopefully this lifts. Gonna be worried about height once we put that bumper on there. Bumper's not very tall, but depends on the style, because some of their cooling radiators stick up quite a ways taller than the rest of the trailer. So once you put it on a scissor, might be tall. I've wheeled lots of them, but never anywhere where we had to go under the underpasses. We just get it like Red Deer from Calfrac, Trican, and go straight west usually. And yeah, or it was like location moves. We just have to take them from a certain place through the road band section, drop them off. It's not very often we bring them, like, you know, down the highway, because it's always 100%. lied, it weighed 80,000 pounds when it had the pump on it. I could have just came and got this with tri-load. It's a little long. Why didn't somebody mention that? I wonder if it's here and they're like, yeah, we got to put this on your neck. Oh, I still got lots of room to come back. Yeah, I came in the hard way, so you can get out. Let's go through this gate, through that gate, which I was looking at, and I was like, well, it looked like it was tight, and then I just seen all the parking stalls, so I figured it's going to be full of cars today. So yeah, shit, this is like pretty much sail fuel for the wheeler. Got some remnants of yesterday. Whoops. So far easy. Reason why we bring a couple 3x12s. Had to deal with these before, and then the bumper sticks out past the body. That makes it kind of low. So by the time I back up to the trailer and the tires are about to hit, this bumper will probably be digging into the trailer. And it just makes it easier to drive up it. Where's the airbags? Uh-oh. Well, that's a weird place for them. Man, so there's nothing wrong with the trailer other than it's out of CVIP. The axles even have are all full with oil, so. Put our planks down. It's not out of service, is it? Always good to make sure you got the tire on the fucking beam there. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, but service rigs were the hardest ones because by the time you get them back here and the unit's so long, they'd be crooked and it'd be like, oh, you're gonna. We had some wheelers that had extra plates and we had some that just had this rail. So as long as the tire's riding on that, I think I'm going to try to get it to this island, and then we'll check the neck, because it's basically going to scissor up right under its neck. Looking all right. On the pedestal, on the fats part there. Nice. This is good. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm gonna get up there and dump the air. It's misting a little heavier now. Should just bring it. So the tire was just starting to sit on here, and then that one would be, I don't know where I'm tying it down yet. These are always a bugger to tie down. It's been here a while. Yeah, I got room to come ahead a little bit more. So. The other important thing is try to put it on a cross beam, so you're pretty much there. We'll put planks under it anyways. Those planks. 2 underneath there, plus it's got its own pads. Put those down too. Not that it probably won't need it, but it'll save me from having to secure one more thing. I didn't notice this on the road train one. You can actually slide the wheel a little bit. That's kind of cool. You have to pick it up, but the difference between winter weights and springtime maybe just makes a difference on the truck, of course. Pro Train was like that too. Strap down these boards, take a measurement. I left it low on the nose, right? So you can get away with that with torsion beam or walking beam, spring ride, because your back airbags aren't flexing. If you did it with 24 with air ride, then it would be jacked up to the moon in the back. Shingles! Or not. That was a paving patch. Seen a couple shingles fall off back there, so could be some nails in there, you know. Man, I'm running into a lot of house moves lately. It's kind of rare. And I just noticed that none of my lights are working on the side markers. Pull over here. Well, I could have done it right here, I guess. Didn't know which way these guys are going. Dude, they're going right. Super narrow. To get to Highway 11, maybe they're not going that way, but there's down to the Continental Bridge is what it's called. I'm allowed to go. I don't know what waving flag means. Usually it's stop and get the fuck out of the way. Oh, these are the guys I seen in Rocky that time. Well, that's a nice little house. Can't tell if the signal's working on the side of the trailer. Better pull over here. Is nice and wide. I make wider. There is really a lack of places to stop this fucking secondary safely without being like, well, there's a turning lane. Just freaking and then stop, you know what I mean? I hate that. Like, I don't want to have to fucking burn my brakes. I don't know what's going on. I think the Jeep has issues. Let's see if I got turn signals. If I got turn signals, then I'm cool. I should have left out my spike. Oh, we can check these chains. Anyway, this thing is so rough. That is just water, I hope. Oh, there is no place to chain this thing down. It sucks. Oh, this one looks like it might be loose. This one is rough. At a time when we were hauling stuff like this, we had the boomer over the tire. It wasn't me, but the other guy road train. And I don't know if he forgot or what, but the boomer came loose. And it spun down, and then the handle went whoosh, right into the tread of the tire. I got no left signal. That's awesome. What the fuck? What? Oh, I got down, I got right, and I got no left in the Jeep. So that means it's up here. But I hear the relay clicking on and off as soon as I hooked up to the Jeep. I was like, oh man, what now? Have a few left turns to make. Pretty sure this is pretty kind of loose. Nothing wrong with a little bit of WD-40, right? Yeah. No, don't go. Don't go. Whoa, that was a lot. But when I was sitting there before I left, I could hear that relay on and off in the cab, down by my feet. I don't know if I heard it last time because I haven't been pulling it. And I don't know if it's a combination of A, B, and C or what. Should turn my markers on. I didn't have any problems with the mid. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I got markers now. What the fuck? Oh, well, this could be part. Who puts grease in there? Hate that. Oh, that's had some grease in it. Holy shit. Someone goes hard with the greaser. Oh, that one feels kind of loose. I can't get in there. Need a small can. Train. Oh, it's the other way though. Can't see. Still.
take it all the way to the